what do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Forgive you!
I'm not done!
Confiscated!
Dragon Swarm!
Power of water!
Pierce!
This world! Whoa!
You're
It's a duel of the arts!
finished!
Searing flame! Reload!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Radiant
I'm free!
If it's in the sky, do
Well,
it!
around the home stretch.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Purge
My turn!
Arcade
Luna Rondo!
Eat this!
You're on!
Free attack!
Follow there!
Air thrust!
Here I come!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
This is barely target practice. Then why bother fighting them? Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. Go no further! A freezing
Burn it!
Can't get out of this!
No escape!
I can't see it!
Talon Hurricane!
These ones can drink astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You're mine! Pierce!
Thousand gales!
Sword Lane Alpha! Try this! Blending Flash!
A freezing storm!
Talon Swarm! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Prepare to be seized, though, we took first. Actually,
Less talking, more doing. Well then, let's keep moving. I won't
Take
forgive
this.
you! Purge Malevolence!
It's over!
Glacier, this one's mine!
Rip and tear! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle will
Try
try
this.
with airborne target!
Explosive ray!
Instant!
It's on! Megasonic!
Do it,
Shot
Joker!
fire!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
My turn!
Here I come!
Vanquish darkness!
Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! You're done! Blending Shimmer!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I can feel my precision improving. Hi, Hoodle!
They got me flanked!
Burn!
In a bind?
Thunder
Take
Fire!
this! Dragon Swarm!
Airborne beast. My
Sword
spec.
Lane Alpha!
Mega
It's
Ray!
over!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
Dragon
truly.
Swarm!
Here.
You're finished!
Eagle Assault!
Win!
Now!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Swarm!
Arctic
Megasonic Thrust! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Megasonic Thrust! Not
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Swallow Dance!
No escape!
Prepare to be sealed!
Searing
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Looks like we won. No choice.
None shall
Eat
escape
dirt.
my judgment!
Take this!
You're mine! It's over!
Lightning raging cascade! Lost! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
I'll take you all on! Sword Lane Alpha!
Legion snelling to me. Yeah! And the pummel is to me!
Eat this!
You're on! You're mine!
Take this!
Sword Lane Alpha! Last shot!
A freezing storm!
Talon Hurricane!
Ice tornado!
Here it comes!
Chronotop field! Raging, this is it!
yourself finished!
There's always room for improvement.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down? Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind. These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back. Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen. Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Elah?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now go!
Ma, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Dragon Form!
I never fit! Big
Dragon
Form!
Form!
Radiant
Get away!
Flare!
Earth smoke!
Dance in the wind!
Freezing storm!
Air thrust!
Talon hurricane!
Astral energy!
No further!
Air!
Try harder!
Healing art!
Here I come!
Hurricane! Got it!
Strike!
Team
Dragon
Healing!
Wind!
Big
Swallow Slice!
Right
By the
to
Steel Water!
Talon Storm! Crush! You're mine!
Legendary!
That freaking does it!
Burning Strike! Photon Light!
Take it! I'm not done! It's too much!
That's spot.
Take this!
Denied!
Eagle Not today! Rising Falcon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Crush!
Raging Storm!
I owe you one.
In a bind? Enjoy the ground while you're down.
I'm not done!
Solo dance!
Radiant Blood! Here! Arch Steel!
Talon
Here's
Storm!
the Raging Cascade!
Devastation!
Sleep now.
Rising Phoenix!
I'll be
You're
right
finished!
away!
I really
Raging
am.
Storm!
Burn in hell!
Now I'm in the groove.
Take this!
Eternal
Devastation!
Cyclone!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting started.
Purge
Eternal
Malevolence!
Devastation!
Archaic Waterfall!
You're mine!
I'm on it! To the wind!
Oh, and you.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Swallow dance!
It's over! Sword Rain out!
Handle it. Eat this.
Talon Hurricane! Thanks!
Eagle Dawn.
Talon Storm!
Lightning Orb! Photon Blast! Lightning Control!
Can't get out of this. Eagle Dawn. Armor won't save you.
I'll heal you!
Do it.
Law!
Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang.
Will this help?
Whirlwind Snap.
Dragon Swarm!
Hey, that...
Severing Wind! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused.
This one's all mine!
Will this help?
Easter! Take it! I'm not done!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! One astral watch!
Eternal Devastation!
Permanent render! Here, let me help.
No! Can't... Get here!
The sky is mine!
Eat this.
Seven of
Take this.
Lightning! I never miss!
Talon Hurricane!
I'll finish you here and now.
My turn!
You can't get out of this.
Dance in the wind!
That's
Lightning!
fun.
Air downfall!
Eat this.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
Plasma
Seven
Shock!
Aqua! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
That tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
I'll heal you all!
Anything in armor
Take
is
it.
In here!
I'll finish you here and now.
Strike!
Swallow dance.
More with that!
You're mine!
Healing
Dragon
Storm!
Storm!
Talon Hurricane! Raging Cascade! There! Go! I'm gonna get in the wind! In here!
It's on!
Mega Ray! Seven Eye Aqua!
Prepare to be
Flame!
Now I'm real mad.
More with that Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Eternal Devastation!
Cover the caster! Healing Circle!
I really owe
You're
you.
mine!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm
Rousing Gale! Tear you to shreds!
Glimmer Dragon.
Far enough!
In a bind.
Dragon Swarm!
Blow away.
Thunderblade! Healing Circle!
Here I come!
I'm on it. Come on.
Lightning Thrust! Try harder! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Healing Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
I'm on it. Here.
Let me help! Thunder Field! First Aid!
This one's all
Raging
mine.
Cascade!
Ignite!
Talon Hurricane! Spread! Lightning! Downfall! I'll heal the wind!
Try harder! Not a
Shattering
chance!
the pieces.
Raging Cascade! In here! Healing Circle!
I owe you one.
I'll finish you here.
Reload!
Thanks.
Take it! I'm almost
Eternal Devastation!
Here's a healing art! First
I can
aid!
carve through armor.
Lightning orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Can't get out of this.
Radiant blood! Arch shield! Annihilate your dreams!
Dark wind.
May a thousand
Denied.
gales carry you to
Here I
shreds!
come! It's all mine! Burn in hell! I'm on it! You're mine!
And the sky is mine! If we can...
Dragon form!
Thank you.
This ends... Dust to dust! Dragon form!
Where are you going?
And there goes the tail! Right, let's do this!
Thunderblade!
Ready to blast!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Rinwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do? Huh? I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing.
It was all...
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
The Vermilion vegetation
I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Choice. Here I come! Ignite!
Evil power in your dreams! A whirling circle!
Explosive ring!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got fire!
I've got this!
All yours!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. An opponent like this should be easy.
In a bind?
Dragon!
Take this!
Try this!
Radiant light!
Blending flash!
Here goes!
No escape! Megasonic thrust!
Legion snare and free.
Yeah! And bubbling to me!
Megasonic thrust! It's over!
Flame of fury! Burning
Come on! No escape!
I'll run you through! I'm just getting started!
Severing wind!
Big
Shionne!
Frozen
hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Go no further!
In a bind?
You're mine!
I'll tear you apart!
Swarm!
Flame of fury! Try to keep up to the wall!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll finish you here and now!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Here goes!
Can't get out of this!
Strike! First strike!
Sleep now.
I really owe you one. Take this!
Fire instant!
Tear you apart! Dragon up!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy knows arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Here's a healing heart.
Rising Falcon!
I
owe you one. Sword Rain Alpha!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Not a chance! First strike! Soaring Light Spear! Do it!
Xion, astral energy! Full throttle!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion. Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years. Prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Forgive you! I never miss!
It's over! Not today!
Now I'm in the clearing jail! Do it! Kitara, frozen!
Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No further!
Not on my watch!
I'll smash you! Ready and ready! You're mine!
If it curls up, try to get out of the way.
Explosive blade!
I'm on a roll now.
Sword Rain Alpha!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
It's time!
Do it! Hear me! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
None
My
shall
turn!
escape my
Here!
judgment! Tempest Whirl!
Here! Severing Wind! Right! Here I go!
Watch this. All good things. Do it.
Denied free! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, And I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
So good. You all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah, and it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shionne and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us, but nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system, We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Xion,
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Saar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidrea plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing...
Yeah.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balseph when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balseph's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Now you see what I can do! You're finished!
Annihilation!
Try this!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Bring him down! Here I go! I'm Megasonic Blood Hurricane! Burn it out! Rip it down! You're finished!
Ready to go! Seal! Here's the evil!
Win!
I'll be saving this one! Freeze Lancer!
It's over! Soaring Light Spear! Rising Falcon! Slow down! Lewis! You're finished!
Don't get careless.
Little help!
Healing Circle! I'll punch that gun out of your hand! For my lord! Air support! It's almost too strong! Do it! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! My turn! That armor won't save you! This one's all mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tight.
Go no further!
Take this! You're finished!
Take this!
Cyan Sleep now!
Ignite! Here I come!
More with
Searing Gale!
None shall escape my judgment!
It's over!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And you're on! Here I come! Lewis, get it!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Celestial Freeze Lancer! Ice Prison!
Dragon Swarm!
Any injuries?
No further! You're mine! You're finished!
Glacial Spear!
I'm going in! Ignite! Here I come!
This one's mine!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
We're not finished! That's Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
An Astral Arts?
That's my cue.
We did it! Shut him down! Take this! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial
Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
You require a hand.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon Swarm! I won't show you any mercy! Take that! Megasonic Thrust!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm not done!
These fists have got your name on them!
Get on it!
Come and get it!
Please do it.
In an instant! Impact Block!
Any injuries?
I won't forgive you! Now you see what I can do!
You got my Dragon Swarm!
You're done!
Dragon away! Explosive Ray!
They really don't give up, do they?
We're not finished! I'll take you here now! You're finished! Rising Star! It's over! You're on!
Burning Freeze Lancer!
Nicely done.
Hi, Hoodle!
Ready and ready!
The Rebel! Not today!
Firmament weakened!
Dragon Swarm! This ends now!
No mercy!
Got you now!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
My turn! I'm not done!
Will this help?
Sword Ring Alpha!
I'll be healing
You're on! You're
Blah,
finished!
blah, blah, magic!
I never miss!
Sleep now!
Armor won't save
Here
you!
I come!
Second
It's
floor!
over!
Baby,
Here,
this way!
let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
Know where that came from!
Freezing
It's
storm!
on!
Thunder Hurricane! Raging Blade!
Severing Wing!
Magic and Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear! Here, let me help!
Do it, Dovaline!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Never seen anything.
Like it? It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right.
It'll be... Freeze. Get in, get it.
You got no.
No hurricane. Here I come. Blade and stick.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Where are you going? Healing circle.
Explosive ring.
Thunder field.
You're finished.
Dance in the wind.
Try harder. Now it's on.
None shall escape my
Burn it.
judgment.
I'm on it.
I'll be saving
Breathing care. Fearing gale.
More where that came from.
You require
Now
Magic
endure. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. First strike. Here I come. Hurricane. Try this. Explosive ring. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
I'm such a failure.
In here. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Raging Cascade.
Can't get out of this.
Spread. Resuscitate the wind. Air. I will heal you all. Not an option. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar. I'll bring you back from
Throwing swarm.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Lightning orb! Where would that come from? Raging into the shadows!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and following to me.
You picked the wrong kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! Pierce! I'm not
All
done!
good things come to an end.
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around. Right, here goes!
Now you see what I can do!
Right, Seal! Try this!
No seal can stand up to these fish! Flying free! Look if they just sit still!
Seal, can you take care of them?
No
You
sooner
picked the
said
wrong
than
guy!
done. Maybe this one. Photon, do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring it back from
Here I come! An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! It's over!
Damn it! No pace for that!
Mega Sonic
Where are you going? Lightning Orb! Raging Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows!
Now I'm in the groove!
In here! I'll be
This isn't
saving
looking good!
now!
Dragon Swarm!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Here's the waters of creation! Magic is ours! Tidal
Hurricane
Glacial Spear!
Swallow Dance!
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute. Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidrea sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidrea's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidrea may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidrea.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Now you'll learn! Not today! Damn it!
Here's a healing arc! We'll pay for what you did!
Bring him down! Fire support! It's over!
vision! Prince, do it! Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Let's refrain from losing.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Armor won't
I've
save
got
you!
it! Let a marksman handle it!
Here I come! Like shield? All yours!
Let me help! Photon!
And more of this about burn out! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
On your knees! Dragon Swarm! And more of this about burn out!
More where that came from! I never miss!
We're not finished! Be my guest! Rising Falcon!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Great to
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Gale Force!
Severing Wind!
Lightning Storm!
Take this! We did it! Dragon
Freezing
Swarm!
Storm! Not in your dreams!
I'm not done! Armor won't save you!
I'm Tornado!
Dragon Roar!
Raging Storm!
Try this!
Blows Pierce!
Explosive Ring! It's time! Mega Sonic Thrust! Take this!
I'm out of ammo!
Dragon Swarm! Burn! You will make a fool of me! Swarm!
Mega Ray! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Severing Wind!
Air Thrust!
Take this! You're on! Take this! I'll keep you ready! It's over!
Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
now! The water is
Severing Wind! You're mine! You're finished! Lunar Rondo! Right! Rising Falcon! You're mine!
This
Dragon
one's
Swarm!
mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! With this, I can become even stronger! Get lost!
This one's all mine!
Help this!
Take this!
Mega
You're
Ray!
finished!
Win! Dance in the
You're
wind!
mine!
Field!
Swordman Alpha! Ignite! Dragon Swarm! Twin! All phases here and now! Rising Falcon!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
They really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wound.
Hi, Hoodle!
I'll smash you! My shield!
Tempest Whirlwind!
Severing Wind! We're not finished!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
My turn! Take this!
Here and now! Confiscated!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! It's on! Do it!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
certainly not bad.
No complaints here. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Out of our way! In a bind? Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Ignite!
Freeze Lancer!
In here!
Freezing Storm!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ice Tornado! Gale Force!
Take this! I'm not done! I'll smash you! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Do it! Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! My turn!
Mega Ray!
Lilith, get her strike! Talon Swarm! Win! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the
My
wind!
turn!
Here!
Swallow Dance!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Engaging! Not today!
Reload!
Dragon Swarm!
Wind Astral Energy!
Fire support! Devastation! Take down the defensive blue! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Hands in the wind!
My turn!
Arch Steel!
I'm not done!
Steel! I'll be
Dragon
ready
Swarm!
this one!
Megasonic Thrust!
Dead! Blah, blah, blah!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Light Astral Energy! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
How much longer will our healing arts last? What's this thing?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Got you now!
Here.
Nothing more than enough for an ally. Sword Rain Alpha! Eternal Devastation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike! It's on!
Lightning Orb!
Swallow Dance!
All
finished! Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll heal you all! I'll be saving this one!
You're mine!
Healing
Now! Here I come!
Here!
You're finished!
Crossblade!
On your knees! Here I come! Eat this!
Talon Storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning Orb!
What's this?
Raging Cascade!
Explosive Ring!
Should have messed with me.
Slap the shot!
More for the stockpile!
Searing Gale! Take this! You're finished!
Not a jealous!
Here I come! Tenebrous Claw! I'm on a roll now!
Lightning
Where?
Radiant Seal!
Ready to go! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Burning Strike! Now you see what I can do!
Glacial Spear! Here's
Too much!
evil!
Stay away from my friend!
Radiant Pierce! Ranger! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that!
It's over!
This one's mine!
Can't move!
Dance in the wind! Air! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Focus, Ringwell. You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends.
Not done yet!
Thanks.
Far enough!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Now! Ridwell, Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Not a chance!
I'm all stuffed up! Lightning condemned!
You're mine!
Here goes!
Here I come!
Here's the hero!
Rondo!
Hey, that...
You're mine! Swallow Dance! You're finished!
Reload!
Eagle Assault! Eagle Fly!
Thank you.
Sword Ray Alpha!
Raging
Come
Storm!
on, done!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Try this!
Flame of Fury! Lightning Control!
Clear head to me! Eagle Fly!
Freeze Laser!
Dragon Force!
Element Ranger!
You're mine! On a roll now! Eagle Dragon Force!
I never miss!
I'll keep you burn! Like you! You're mine!
Back into the fray!
Dragon Force!
Raging
Try this!
Cascade! Now, Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
We're still standing. Barely.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Armor won't save you! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! I'll have to take my revenge on you! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
My turn! Talon Vortex! Let's go!
Surrender! Back into the front!
Take this!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Out of our way!
Bring him down! Burn it out!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
No! Come on, take this! Now you see what I can do! My steel! In the groove!
Do it, Dion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you. Shion.
Right, here we go! Not today! Tectonic punch!
Raging storm! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Shoreline Alpha Hurricane! Aim for the weak spot!
Eagle punch!
Take this!
I never miss!
Talon Storm! Wind!
I'll heal you!
Falling like
Where
wind!
that came from!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Thank you.
Too much!
Thank you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help? Not on my watch! Got it!
I'm just
Giving us a break!
Armor won't save you!
This one's all mine!
I really owe you one.
Go top left!
I really owe you one.
Rip and tear! Wind Astral Energy!
You picked the wrong fight!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
No
further.
Nothing!
Dragon Swarm! Wind!
All
people here and now!
I really owe you one.
Here I come!
Annihilation! Raging Tear!
Dragon Swarm!
Stop! Burning Raging!
Should have met with me.
Evil!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
Swallow Dance!
Dance of the wind!
Eat
Air
this!
thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a heal!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned!
You're done! I tear you apart! Explosive Rift!
Let them look!
Wing!
I never miss!
Come on, roll now!
We're all in pain.
Not in your dreams!
Crush!
In a bind?
Eat dirt!
Hear me! Flame of
Dragon
now
Swarm!
burning!
I'm on it!
Glimpse of spear!
I'll run you through!
Lightning condemned!
Covering wind! You're
Now!
mine!
Freeze Lancer! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
We're still standing. Barely.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last is to look straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, Chuck. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
You're mine! Glimmer Dragon!
Well, now we're not... I'm on a roll now!
Right! It's over!
I really owe you one.
Mega Ray!
Dark Wind! Here I come!
Let's go!
Turbo Dance! Try harder! Here I come!
I'll tear you
Dragon
apart!
Sword!
Dance for me!
Swallow Dance!
Circle! Face with sharpness!
You're mine! It's on! You're mine!
Dragon Sword! Piercing the
Hey, try and run!
This is looking good! Try harder! Eat dirt!
In here!
You're
Healing!
over!
Really owe you one.
I never miss!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
Dark Wind!
Wind!
Watch it! Take this!
Over! This is your end!
Thank you.
Dragon Swarm!
Big Blast!
Mega Ray!
Wind! You're mine!
Here's a healing art!
Here I come! No escape!
I'll finish you here and now!
Let's go!
Annihilation! confiscated!
Me.
Down in the wind! Sleep now. I'll heal you all! Like
Yeah, I'm real mad!
I really owe you one. No, you're now it's on. I owe you one.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
I'll heal you all!
Go away!
More for the
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Can't end here!
Talon Hurricane!
lightning orb! I never miss! Raging cascade! I'll bring you back from Delta Bay!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Here goes! Lightning orb! I'm here. I can't feel anything.
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back from
It's over!
I've still got some fight left in me. Mega Ray! Will this help? Healing circle! Thank you. Orange shield! Thank you.
Eat this!
Eat this!
I can carve through armor!
Win!
Great.
Divine strength!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Dive!
I'll heal you all!
You're on! You're finished!
Healing circle!
Here I come! Here I come! Win!
I never miss!
What? Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
I owe you one.
Glimmer Dragon!
Take
this! Eagle Assault!
Reload! Into the shadows! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Supernova! Raging Cascade!
What's this?
Sleep now!
I can carve through armor!
Not on my watch! Annihilation! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
I'm on Dragon
Here's the evil!
Eagle Assault! Dragon
This one's mine!
Win!
Where are you going? Stay away! It's weakened! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Take this!
Oh, damn!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Assault!
Thrust!
Here goes!
Attacking separately!
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on it, and take out the monster first.
It's on!
She's no stranger to astral art.
I can take care of that!
Yeah! Take it away!
Win! Try harder! No!
Damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
Severing wind! Soaring light spear!
Take this!
It's over!
I can carve through armor!
There! Hut!
First strike!
Hut!
Behold my true
Ready to
power!
snap!
Looks bad.
Wits about you people!
Will this help?
Storm! Here I come!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
You're mine! Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Dragon Swarm!
Celestial
Severing
Rider!
wind! First strike!
Thank you.
Burn in hell!
I'm all stocked up!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Energy! Lightning
Wind!
Cascade!
Soaring light spear!
Ice Tornado!
Mirage!
Here's a healing
Dragon Swarm!
First aid!
Scarlet Inferno!
Will this one start primed and red? This one's mine!
Take this!
Here's your fury!
Severing Wing! Try harder!
Reload!
You're finished! Score! I'll smash you! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I'll finish you! Oh. You are gonna pay for that! You're mine! Dragon Form! Flame! Here we go again! Take this! Eat this! Luna Rondo! Form! Hit him! Dragon Form!
Wind Astral Energy!
It's over! Talon Hit! Take this! You will suffer! Right!
Wind!
Dragon Form!
Thunderbolt! Burning Strike! Glacier
Wind!
March through! Freeze Lancer!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't! Here
I come! No escape! I owe you one. In a bind? Dragon!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts are so special. And now, you're mine!
My turn!
These sticks have got your name on
pay
them!
for that!
Eat this!
Here I come! Severing Wing! Mirage!
Try and run!
I can't lose!
It's over!
My true power!
Will this help?
Take this! Try harder! Not a chance!
Still got some fight left in me. Healing
This
Circle!
one's all mine!
I'll bring you back
Eat
from
this!
death to this!
Thanks!
Lightning Orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Resuscitation! Bend!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Razor Cyclone!
Primed and
With care! Here I come!
This one's mine!
denied!
No further!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Sleep!
Try and run! Behold my true power!
Raging Cascade! Sleep now. More for the stockpile. Raging Storm! More for
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
I'll end you! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in, and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Shionne!
Alvin!
Shionne!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dena. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Aori. No!
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.